Ache, ache. After she did some exercise, the lady has an ache in her back and is showing the doctor where it is. Alarm, alarm. I woke up to the alarm on the phone and had a mechanical alarm clock as a backup to make sure I didn't sleep through it. Alone, alone. One of the fans got in just after the gates opened and sat alone in the stand before others arrived closer to the start of the game. Bored, bored. Chess is a game played where each player starts with 16 pieces, but they haven't been put on the board yet. Cage, cage. The bird is sitting in a small cage hanging from the wall. Cart, cart. Before cars, people would move around in a cart pulled by horses. Chimney, chimney. The chimney goes from the fireplace up to the roof to take smoke away. This house has a cover on their chimney so rain doesn't go down it. Crash, crash. A car crash just happened. A few cars randomly selected from production runs and crash tested in a deliberate collision to show how safe they are. Directions, directions. The driver has placed the phone beside the steering wheel and set it up to give them directions to the destination. Drive, drive. Although all of us had licenses, the owner of the car preferred to drive it. Far, far. The man knew town was far away and had to start walking now if he was going to get there by nightfall. Gallon, gallon. A gallon is a way to measure fluid using the imperial measurement system. A gallon is approximately the same volume as a watermelon. Glove, glove. The tradesman is wearing a glove on his right hand to get a better grip on the power tool. Grind, grind. The person is using a mortar and pestle to grind up some spices into a fine powder. Hammer, hammer. The tradesperson has a yellow hammer with a black handle sitting on his belt. It's easily accessible when he has to hit nails into timber. Hedge, hedge. There is a knee-high hedge by the path behind the bench. Iron, iron. An iron is heated up and then pressed against clothing to flatten it and remove creases from them. Kite, kite. 3 children are crossing a bridge, and the one without a bike is flying a kite. Lock, lock. The gate has a lock on it to stop people who don't have the key from opening it. Mouse, mouse. A mouse is a small furry rodent with 4 legs, a tail, and big ears. Nut, nut. The squirrel is holding a nut in its hands. Perfume, perfume. It was a special occasion, so I got out a bottle of expensive perfume to use after my shower so that I would smell nice. Pour, pour. The man offered to pour everyone a glass of wine as we sat down to tea. Racing, racing. These 2 cars are racing around a track. Ship, ship. A ship is a large boat that carries cargo or passengers. This one catches wind in its sails to move. Storm, storm. The captain checked all hatches were closed as they were heading towards a storm. Studio, studio. The musician has set up a studio to create new recordings in. Trumpet, trumpet. A trumpet is a musical instrument people play by blowing in the small end and pushing buttons in a certain way to make different notes. Wake, wake. Wake is the name for a trail of disturbed water a ship leaves behind as it moves. Way, Weigh. The man selling bananas has a set of scales, as he would weigh them and charge customers by how heavy they were.